Well, we can hear that Yorkshire chant for Dennis, and hearing them chant for Adrian Lewis, you'd have thought that Stoke-on-Trent was a suburb of Cleckheaton. Very patriotic and right. I got up a train that said, welcome to Sheffield, Snooker City. But tonight anyway, Tungsten City. Here's the power. Fresh from singing, Angbird, unbeknownst reception at the weekend. Police release wheel, heavy throw. Come on!
Yeah, two good old buddies up there, but when they're throwing darts against each other, I can assure you they're enemies. I met both of these in 1988, Sid. They're the first time in Moncton, in the French Quarter of Canada, near Quebec, in the province of Quebec. And Taylor won that 4-0 beating Bob Anderson, the Canadian Open, so it's been a lot of darts thrown since then.
Which leads me to the fact they used to hang up together money-wise. In their early years, they shared prize money. Roy will say, definitely, rivalry was there, but they kept it going as an economic entity. Until hot from a world record in Aberdeen last week, 116 average. We'll be showing Dennis the way to go home. He hooks.
Well, certainly this man here, Dennis Priestley, was harder to beat than Phil Taylor in the early 90s, right up till about 96. He really was a tough man to beat. Phil, I didn't find so hard to beat Dennis. I mean, Dennis really was on form. As we see Dennis throw there. That grip has not changed in the 20-odd years I've known him.
But the dart has, since I had exactly a year ago when he had been averaging 95 in the league, he then averaged 111 against Barney at Nottingham. So see Dennis's grip, Taylor's control of these thicker darts, better than ever. So see Dennis's man, you little tickle on the tungsten, and they love him here in Sheffield. And this was where Pro Darts started with John Ruan, Brian Langworth back in the mid-70s. So they've known top darts for a long time in this metal city.
Talking to Brian Langworth, Sid, he was the first one I ever see have the darts lay down like Phil did. That was the incentive for Phil Taylor, but this man Dennis Priestley, we talked about his grip, very unusual grip. The point actually sticks into his finger. So when he releases, he's got to get the palm of the hand face. There we have it. That point is in the finger. He's got to get that finger out of the way on release.
There's Taylor well down the back of the dart. Don't practice this at home, kids. They've hit the chandelier. Taylor on the finish now. Long way off the treble. Sometimes loses the weight slightly. But remember, world record televised darts last week in a match 116. He's trying to stick 120 on Dennis here. Dennis has got other ideas, and plenty of that. There is what Rod's just isolated. A fantastic caressing touch on the tungsten.
Well, Dennis has got Shanghai on 20s. Taylor now. Dennis will be hoping he only gets the one dart. He's going to get two at double 10 now. And this is one place where Taylor does not miss. Just needs to click that barrel and it will just bounce it straight in. There we have it.
That's right, look this stage. Year ago against Barney. 5-1 down to Barney at the interval. Won that match 8-6 with a Yorkshire crowd going ballistic for him. But they've only got one favourite tonight. Our Roden Looker, Big Bad Dan.
Well, he went up on with a Wayne Mardle shirt on, which all the players have signed, which will be auctioned off. Dennis said he hopes Wayne gets better, but he's had a nice little match out of it in front of his home crowd.
Remember when he was in the league in 07, he took Lloydie to the cleaners here, 8-5, with the crowd going ballistic.
That was one of the noisiest crowds I've ever witnessed. Also that night, Taylor come back, I think, from something like 7-2 down to beat Barney 8-7. Finest darts possibly I've ever seen out of Taylor, taken last week out of the equation.
Mine coming up later, James Wade was also phenomenal the other week. 14 180s in one night in Nottingham and 108.2 average, which was the record of this year's Premier League before Taylor got going. Dennis having trouble with the weight of the dart.
Yeah, I'm afraid straight tons are not going to be good enough against Phil. He's really got to start getting them 140s. Get 2 darts in the treble. That's a perfect. I mean, you can see how much room Phil Taylor has to the left. Usually he wouldn't have missed.
And hanging from the shining left here, the arena in Sheffield, they love their sport. Do they ever? So he's snatching the dart. Just not got the balance, Dennis. His great final, first Priestley final when he took Taylor to Circus Tavern.
He did feel a bit of a trance in that day, if I remember rightly. But certainly, Phil Taylor has come back since, 14 times world champion. Now this is where Dennis Priestley has got to put the pressure on. This is where I say set it up, Sid. He needs to hit a 140 here.
Definitely. It's the red bit. 101 outside. When he won the video championships in 1991. Dennis had the odd milk stout, like his granny, and watched Coronation Street while the others were partying. Beautiful start. 60. That's the dart. If the dart's down high in the bed, it makes it a bit difficult for him.
Well, a chance here for Priestley. He'll be hoping he hits the treble 13. 2 darts at double 16, but possibly only 1 dart at double top. And these are the shots that you've got to take out if you're going to beat Phil Taylor.
Double 16 now, Dennis. Can't get parallel with the power. Into the bit! Dennis's best record in the 07 Premier League, which he gripped. 8-1 in the town. Thrashed Lewis, then thrashed Barney 8-4 in Blackpool. So much so that Barney swore that Blackpool is a bad venue. Dennis, of course, loved it. The real Dennis dart there. Slightly tickled the flight, deflected. Brilliant! Last dart draw.
Yeah, both in throws against the throw. Priestley managing to nick Taylor's throw. You can't let Taylor get in front of you. He is up to peg back. Look at the room, we can see to the left of there. Well, and he used it to the right.
Just been talking to tell you about this. These darts were suggested to him by a boffin nuclear scientist a year ago. The barrels are twice as thick as Dennis's, but Taylor has persisted and his rod's picked out. Once he gets the low in the 65, then it's purely the weight. That should be the perfect weight for 2 more in. Still got the perfect weight on the barrel of the marker. Bad shot.
Yeah, and I thought that third one was going to go in the treble 20 because, as you said, Sid, the first 2 are laying perfect. Dennis is completely the opposite. If he's going to miss, he needs the dart just above the treble. I know that sounds silly. It's not a great perfect dart for Den because it's covered up half the bed. That's why he's missed with the other 2.
The angle of the flank is what blocks the bed. Total contrast, you'll see later on. James Wade comes up, going for top of the league later on against Cossin. He throws much more like Dennis. Much less use of lies in and around the bed. Should have been the treble 80 in that rod. Chance for Dennis. These are his fans and they are legion.
Well, he went out in 6 darts from 201 in the previous leg. He's around about that area where I say you've got to set it up. Now that's a perfect life for Dennis Priestley. He needs to click that flight at the first dart and it will go in the treble, exactly like that.
Taylor's got to get 1 big treble here, or else he's in trouble. That's usually no good to him. This is dangerous. That's the danger. The understacker's never been his shot. That's Sandy the Rod.
Certainly put the pressure on. Now Priestley normally goes for 25s here to guarantee you a shot at the bullseye. He's hit the bullseye, so he's definitely going to get a dart at double top. He wants 3 for double top to hold his throw and to go 2-1 up against Phil Taylor.
On the wire! Taylor stepping in now. Ball, double 16 is the requisite. For Taylor, getting the gently power treatment, the Peter Manley treatment. Tops he wants. To believe the red bit.